Hello, my name is Bansar Hamid Lado and I'm in class 12 and we're from BK Bajoria School. So right here we have a branch of science called forensic science. Now this one is called Iodine fingerprinting. Now what is this? This is basically a chemical method used by forensic scientists to make the invisible fingerprints left by the criminals in the crime scene to make it visible for us. For example, let's say this is an important document, and let's say a criminal comes in and barges in and touches your document. So what happens is, when a criminal does this stuff, he gets really nervous, really scared, and in that process, there's a lot of sweat and oil secretion in his finger. So if he touches any porous material, what happens is that the oil from his hands gets transferred into the paper, and in that process, his fingerprints also gets imprinted on the paper. Now, right now, there's a problem. There are fingerprints, but we basically cannot see them. So this is where the technique comes in. What do? Is we take iodine. You can see this is iodine, and this is all made possible because of the property of iodine. The property of iodine is that from a metal, from a solid, it changes directly to a gas, and in that process, if I keep this inside of this fuming chamber, what happens is that the brown gas or brown fumes of iodine goes and attach to the oil present in this paper. So I'll show you a demo. I'll keep this right now. The brown fumes are attacking the oil present in this paper and thus revealing to us the fingerprints. And this one, what we do, it takes about 30 seconds to 1 minute. See, it's already done. Can you see? So this is how fingerprints are being developed. Now the problem is, your document now is very dirty. Look, it's very dirty. Now its advantage comes in. The advantage is that if I just leave this like this, no chemical needed, no nothing. If I just leave it like that, all this stain will go away. Why? Because iodine again will sublime. It will change from a solid and go to a gas, and it will leave the paper. And this is the main advantage, and it does not damages the evidence found at the crime scene. But now, if I want to study this fingerprint nicely, because to study a fingerprint is not easy, we have to study, it takes a long period of time. So if I want to study, I just fix this by spraying it with a simple starch solution. Now you can see there's a change in color. Basically, when starch touches iodine, it changes and fixes iodine into a more stable shape, and it makes it last longer. So right now, I can actually like study it properly. I can analyze it between the fingerprints found in the crime scene and the fingerprints found or the fingerprints of the suspect. So this is how culprits are being arrested if fingerprints is the evidence. Thank you.
All the time.